This is Ron Higgins with NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune. It's the Wednesday, June 3rd edition of the First Cup of Coffee. The first thing that comes to my mind every morning about college sports. This morning it was a story that piqued my interest from John Solomon of CBS Sports, a colleague of mine who wrote about the average money spent per win last year in college football, taking the wins and number of wins in the season and dividing into a coaching salary. LSU's Les Miles was 8th in the nation. LSU paid $546,198 per win last year on a not a great year for the Tigers, an okay year. The SEC had 5 coaches in the top 10 ranked as far as how much they paid per win, led by Kevin Sumlin of Texas A&M at 3rd. Nick Saban was 5th. Steve Spurrier was 7th. Of course, Les was 8th, and Gus Malzahn was 9th. It's no surprise that the SEC pays a lot of money, for per win because they have the highest salaries in the nation. In fact, 10 of the 18 coaches in college football that make $4 million per year as salary at least are in the SEC, and 5 of those have never won an SEC title. And of course, this leads to the question: are coaches overpaid? Well, to the average person, yes, they're overpaid. They think that football coaches are grossly overpaid. But when you look at the amount of revenue produced by football to cover athletic department expenses, it's a pretty good return on investment. Les Miles, salary of $4.37 million. People think that's exorbitant, but when you consider that in 2014, LSU's athletic department revenue was $133.67 million. It's a pretty good return on investment. Also, you have to consider this. And this should make any LSU fan proud, and it certainly should give kudos to LSU's athletic director Joe Alleva for running a tight ship. But LSU is just one of 7 athletic departments in the nation that take no subsidies to run its ship. That's right, and it's the only school in the SEC. LSU is the only school in the SEC that takes no subsidies to run its athletic department. In fact, LSU gives back to the academic side of the university. In 2012, they agreed to give back $36 million over 5 years. They do that, and of course, it's been well documented LSU's, in financial trouble the university is, and the athletic department is more than happy to give back to the university. It certainly does help when the SEC, as it did last week, hands over $31.5 million to each SEC school in revenue sharing, but also you have to look at that Joe Alleva's done a nice job of financially running the show and making sure that LSU's athletic department is viable and competitive, and it has been. You look at the type of year LSU's had this year in several sports, and hats off to Joe Alleva and LSU athletic department for financially handling their business. This is Ron Higgins with NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune. That's the First Cup of Coffee. We'll see you.